This is amendment number 4, and this is a hotly contested amendment, and this is the reason why. It says, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. How does this one work? Let's say some police officers suspect that there's a whole bunch of drugs in your house. They can't just suddenly walk in and say, hey, we're going to search your house for drugs. No, instead they have to get a whole bunch of evidence. They have to bring it to a judge. The judge reviews the evidence and says, yeah, there's probably drugs in that house. So he sends them out with a little piece of paper. They hand you the piece of paper. They search your house. They find the drugs. You get arrested, and there you go. Now, that's how it's supposed to work. Unfortunately, we have heard cases in which the police just stormed into somebody's house regardless of the piece of paper. And sometimes they found what they were looking for, and sometimes they didn't. And when the police officers didn't find what they were looking for, that was a problem. And yes, people can sue for that. If police officers break into your house, you've done nothing wrong, there's no drugs in your house, and they don't find anything, and they break a whole bunch of stuff while they're trying to do this, you can sue them for that. Now here's the kicker. Let's say you don't have any drugs in your house, but you do commit a lot of mail order fraud. Now these police officers, they come in, they break in, they're trying to find drugs, they find no drugs, but they find your mail order fraud. They can't prosecute you for that mail order fraud because that's not what they were looking for. They can't even seize that as evidence. Because technically speaking, they weren't looking for that. And so because they weren't looking for it, they can't seize it. And you kind of got off scot-free for that night. Now keep in mind, because they've seen that, they'll probably gather some external evidence and they'll come back later and get it. So just in case you got a bit of a reprieve doesn't mean you're going to get away with it forever. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. So anyway, there you go. Alright, I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.